Protecting a neighborhood park by kicking the troublemakers out. Today, Portland City Council approved an emergency ordinance for McCoy Park, which is in North Portland. Anybody banned from the new Columbia housing development for things like drug dealing and gang activity are now banned from the park in the middle of it. K2's Anita Kasey is live there tonight to walk us through the problem and the neighborhood solution. Anita?
Well, Deb, on every single side of McCoy Park is the new Columbia development, where those known troublemakers are not supposed to be. In fact, if they're caught, they can be taken to jail immediately. Well, because this is public property, neighbors around here say those troublemakers know that. So when the cops show up, they simply run here because they know they're safe. On a summer evening, this should be the gathering spot for folks in New Columbia. But Karen Cox is selective about when she walks Chuka at McCoy Park.
It can get pretty rough at times. My grandson doesn't come down here anymore.
Cox moved here from Beaverton, drawn by the diversity and model of what this neighborhood was supposed to be. But the recent shooting of a 17-year-old, a reminder New Columbia hasn't quite moved past the violent roots of Columbia Villa.
The growing pains have been a little more difficult than I think most people expected.
Neighbors are glad to see the city step in, extending their development's exclusion zone to the property, given its location.
Really, there's no way to get into this park short of parachuting into it, where you don't have to be on New Columbia property.
If you're 86 from the premises, all this is the premises to me. That make it so I feel like to push them away from here, get them out. You know, make it more safer for me and my kids.
I feel if they're causing chaos, they should be kicked out, yes.
Are they going to go somewhere else?
Yeah, well, probably. More than likely, there's enough parks in Portland, Oregon.
But the idea of banning people from a public city park doesn't sit well with everyone. Remember the city's drug and prostitution-free zones that it tried? Well, those actually ended because there were concerns they could be unconstitutional.
I really think it's preposterous. I don't think it's okay because it's like, you know, it's a public park. Why? It's just like saying that they can't go to Columbia Park or to wherever other park where there are residents there.
But Cox says it's local kids who deserve to be here, not troublemakers from somewhere else.
We'd really like the park to be what it was supposed to be, a safe place for everybody.
Now, it is really quite a process to actually be kicked out of New Columbia. You either have to break some pretty strict rules or break the law. Live in North Portland, Anita Kasey, K2 News.